Hello everyone, Johnny Thunder, EAS&Weather here with your Day 1 severe weather outlook. We have an enhanced risk for severe weather today that encompasses South Central and Southeast Minnesota and West Central and Central Wisconsin. Cities in today's enhanced include Minneapolis, Minnesota, St. Paul, Minnesota, Rochester, Minnesota, Bloomington, Minnesota, and Plymouth, Minnesota. There's a slight today covering far east central South Dakota, parts of Minnesota, northern Iowa, much of Wisconsin, north central and northeastern Illinois, northern Indiana, western Michigan, and the southwestern part of the UP of Upper Michigan. Cities in today's slate include Chicago, Illinois, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Fort Wayne, Indiana, Madison, Wisconsin, and Grand Rapids, Michigan. Areas in the dark green are in a marginal risk for severe weather today. There are two dark green areas for today, which are the marginal risk areas. Okay? So, yeah. Cities in today's marginals include Detroit, Michigan, Fort Worth, Texas, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Toledo, Ohio, and Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Going to today's tornado threat for today. There is a 10% chance of tornadoes today. A 10% chance of tornadoes today covering southeastern Minnesota and west central Wisconsin. Cities in the 10% tornado risk area today include Rochester, Minnesota, La Crosse, Wisconsin, Winona, Minnesota, Owatonna, Minnesota, and Austin, Minnesota. There is a 5% chance of tornadoes today that encompasses parts of Minnesota, far northern Iowa, and parts of Wisconsin. Cities in the 5% tornado risk area today include Minneapolis, Minnesota, St. Paul, Minnesota, Green Bay, Wisconsin, Bloomington, Minnesota, and Plymouth, Minnesota. Areas in the dark green are in a 2% chance for tornadoes today. There are two dark green areas today, which again meaning the dark green is the 2% tornado risk areas for today. Alright? Cities in the 2% tornado risk area today include Chicago, Illinois, Fort Worth, Texas, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and Madison, Wisconsin. So now, if you look at the black dashed area, the black dashed area is a level 1 of 3. A level 1 of 3 on the Tornado Intensity Index. The black dashed area is the highest potential for tornadoes to reach or exceed EF1 rating. Okay? The black dashed area is the highest potential for tornadoes to reach or exceed EF1 rating today. Okay? That's the black dashed area. Okay? So, yeah. Like the black dashed area is the highest potential for EF1 or stronger tornadoes. Alright? I'm not saying it can't happen outside the black dashed area. I'm not saying it can't happen outside the black dashed area, but still in the tornado risk. Alright, but I think the highest potential for EF1 or higher is in the black dashed area. Areas outside the black dashed area, but still in the tornado risk, are mainly EF zeros today. But again, maybe an EF1 could develop in the 2%, but that highest potential is going to be in the black dashed area. Cities in the black dashed area today include Minneapolis, Minnesota, St. Paul, Minnesota, Green Bay, Wisconsin, Rochester, Minnesota, and Bloomington, Minnesota. Now for the wind for today, there is a 15% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour higher today, covering southern Minnesota, far northeastern Iowa, most of Wisconsin, west central Michigan, and a tiny bit of the UP of Upper Michigan. Alright? Cities in the 15% wind risk area today includes Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Minneapolis, Minnesota, St. Paul, Minnesota, Madison, Wisconsin, and Grand Rapids, Michigan. There are two areas where we have a 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour higher today. Those are in the brown areas. Alright, the brown areas are the The brown areas are the 5% wind risk areas today. Shading the 5% wind risk areas today include Chicago, Illinois, Detroit, Michigan, Fort Worth, Texas, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and Toledo, Ohio. Now to the hail threat for today. There is a 30% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger today, covering south central and southeast Minnesota and west central and central Wisconsin. Shading the 30% hail risk area today include Minneapolis, Minnesota, St. Paul, Minnesota, Rochester, Minnesota, Bloomington, Minnesota, and Plymouth, Minnesota. There is a 15% hail risk area today, covering far east central South Dakota, parts of Minnesota, northern Iowa, much of Wisconsin, northern Illinois, northern Indiana, a little bit of the UP of upper Michigan, and southwestern Michigan. The 15% hail risk area today includes Chicago, Illinois, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Fort Wayne, Indiana, Madison, Wisconsin, and Grand Rapids, Michigan. Alright? There are two areas where we have a 5% hail risk today in the brown. The brown is the 5% hail risk areas today. Shading the 5% hail risk area today includes Detroit, Michigan, Fort Worth, Texas, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Toledo, Ohio, and Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Alright? So, and finally, there are two black dashed areas today. Alright? The black dashed areas are level 1 of 2 on the hail intensity index. The black dashed areas are where we have the highest potential for hail to reach or exceed 2 inches in diameter today. Alright? The black dashed areas are the highest potential for hail to reach or exceed 2 inches in diameter today. Alright? And I'm not saying it can't happen outside the black dashed area. I'm not saying it can't happen outside the black dashed area, but still in the hail risk. Areas I think the highest potential for hail to reach or exceed 2 inches in diameter will be in the black dashed areas. Alright? Areas outside the black dashed area could still see hail of 1 inch to 1.5 inches in diameter, which is plenty damaging. The 2-inch hail, again, in the black dashed area, but the 2-inch hail is especially serious. Shading the black dashed areas today include Fort Worth, Texas, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, Minneapolis, Minnesota, St. Paul, Minnesota, and Madison, Wisconsin. So, yeah. Alright, so in summary, severe thunderstorms are likely across the upper Mississippi Valley and Great Lakes region with potential for large to very large hail, damaging wind, and tornadoes, mainly this afternoon into tonight. A more conditional and isolated risk for severe storms is possible across portions of the southern plains late this afternoon and evening. So, that's your day 1 severe weather outlook. Stay safe in the affected areas today. No matter what risk you're in. Alright? Stay safe today no matter what risk you're in. And I'll have my day 2 severe weather outlook this afternoon. Take care.